Welcome to the Shameless plug with Crimson Vibes and Denise's creative mind.
We spotlight the real, no shame in the game. Two queens with the mic calling out your name. From side hustle dreams to headline steam, we raise your voice, we build your team. We don't whisper, we amplify. Your story's power can't touch the sky. This ain't luck, it's divine design. You show up and we align. This is the shameless plug, we show you love. Co-sign, you shine like stars above. Dinner trend, the dream tag team. Plugged in, turned up, shameless and supreme. Let him watch you break the mold. Your biz, your brand, your story told. You're next, you're bold, the space is yours. We open paths, unlock new doors. No filters needed, just your flame. We hype your purpose, speak your name.
Shameless plug. Welcome to
Hello. As you can see, y'all, we're sorry. We're going to get it right. Tommy ain't here again, but we're here. Hello. One of us is in a new setting, if you notice. How are y'all doing? Welcome. This is the Shameless Plug Podcast. Now, I know y'all used to seeing us on Tuesday, but we're here on Thursday today, just this week. Just for this week, we'll be back on Tuesday, though. Next week, we'll be back on Tuesday. Welcome. I am your host, one of your hosts, Denise, and the other is...
It's Denise Taylor. Hey, folks, what's going on, y'all?
How you doing? How y'all doing? We made it another week.
Child, barely.
You said barely.
Why
barely, girl? What's going on? What happened? Tell me what happened.
Closer we get to filming. Now it's all the little detail stuff. So closer we get to filming, I get antsy. So I'm like bothering everybody. We had a meeting today. I'm like, okay, well, look, we got to do all of this. Can we do all of this in the weekend? And they're like, we got this. Don't worry about it. I'm like, are you sure we got it? Because I'm freaking out on my end. Freaking out. And I am.
Oh, it'll be all right. Come on now. This ain't your first time at the rodeo, so you know it's gonna be all right.
It don't matter. The whole thing about rodeos is each one is different. None of them are ever the same. So it's like preparing yourself for, it's like being overly prepared. These are times where being extra actually is a really good thing. So,
because I'm always extra.
I'm never extra, but I'm extra when it comes down to filming. Like I'm extra down to the little details on everything. So, but it's gonna be good. Yes.
It's gonna be fantastic.
It is.
Fantastic. I can't wait to see it. So you're gonna when do you think you're finished filming? You had originally said like the end of August, right?
Yeah. So our filming weekend is literally the weekend of the 23rd. We're filming everything that we got to film down to the little filler stuff that we need, and we're going to be done. And that'll be maybe about 3 weeks away from a year since we started Joy Cometh in the Morning.
Wow. But you don't, so how often do you film?
So, we're weekend warriors and, we film when like we got some money to film.
Gotcha.
We don't got no backers yet, but they're coming. We're going to have investors and sponsors and all those good people, so when we do stuff like that, it's just literally like, okay, do we have enough to where we can film? Because, our thing is like, we want to pay people, right then and there. Like, okay, we're done filming, so now we need to pay people. you know, and everybody does their things different. And, you know, I'm not nowhere near saying anything about anybody else's, but I know for us, we try to like pay everybody for each filming day. We try to get everybody paid. So, you know, and it's a process. And we have a large cast. Our
Okay.
cast is right at about 25
Now I
people.
know we've talked about your filming and everything, but did we actually talk about the film? Like exactly what is it about? Did we ever discuss
We
that?
didn't go into detail on it,
Can you go
but
into details?
I sure will. So, Joy Cometh in the Morning is a faith-inspired what if film. It is about a family who is in desperate need of a miracle, and a spiritual guide is assigned to them. So the idea is, you know, we know there's angels, we know there's human, and it's kind of like, what if there was this spiritual guide organization that is kind of like your conscience that tells you, even in the midst of what you have going on, that God is with you. They're that little voice, you know,
Mm-hmm.
so they're not angels and they're not human, you know, so it's kind of a what if story. And we have a great cast. When I say I'm so proud of this cast. I collect people and I'm just like, everyone that I'm working with have either worked together or worked with other people on the film. And it's just an awesome cast. So I can't wait for everybody to see it. You know, our spiritual guide's name is Joy. So therefore, Joy cometh in the morning. You
Got it.
know,
Right.
yeah, and it's just a beautiful story. It's tragic, yes. It's a tearjerker, yes, but it has a great meaning to it in the end.
God, I hate tearjerkers. I want to, I want to go to the movies. I want to see a movie. I want to be entertained. I want to laugh. I don't want to be crying.
Well, for your sister, you can watch it and just shed a tear. Just one.
I
Now you
probably
know I
gonna be
write
all
everything
booing,
except for horror.
snot out the nose and everything.
Well, watch it at home. It's going to be streaming on a whole bunch of different places. You can watch it at home.
Okay.
How about that?
Sounds.
Well,
That
that
sounds.
is that better. Then you can watch it by
No,
yourself,
don't
and
matter.
then everybody got to see you crying.
Don't matter. I don't like seeing myself cry, so it doesn't matter.
The next one will be a comedy, though. I promise. The next one's a comedy. Then you can laugh and all of that.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hold you to that. Well, we look forward to seeing that. I'm glad that you're taking us on the process. Because people, it's amazing how you see films, especially people who do films themselves, and you just see it. You don't really see the behind the scene type.
Exactly. And
I was
it's a
over here.
lot. You know, you'll see a scene and you're like, oh, but there's a lot that goes into that one scene that may take about a minute or two.
Right.
It's a lot that goes into it. You know,
Right.
so I'm learning all the little behind the scenes stuff on how to do certain things. And it's a process, but it's awesome.
It's an experience.
Oh,
And
yes.
you will be a pro. You will be a pro. And soon people will be hiring you to do their show, do their film.
Hey, I received that. I'm ready for it.
Because I throw it at you, girl. Because joy might come up in the morning, but so does work.
Well, what's going on with you?
Well, my birthday was Monday. Happy belated birthday to me. I am I'm up there. I turned 61. I have no problems in telling my age. I turned 61. So,
And you don't look a day over 35.
Well, thank you. Tell that to these knees, okay? And so I'm on vacation. It's a staycation from the actual job, but I've been working, I've been creating more composition notebooks. I've been doing more lives on TikTok. Girl, I've been on TikTok. Now they're asking me to do a Canva class.
Well, I told you that.
I know. So now I'm going to put together a Canva class and whatnot. So I'm going to do that. Good. And other than that, just doing the composition notebooks and, touching up this short film that I'm hoping to start filming next week sometime. And that's about it. You know, I've been on vacation. Well, technically for a week now. This makes a week because I had Thursday, Friday. I have all of this week,
Okay.
and I have all of next week, and then I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of the following week. And then I go back to work on Thursday, Friday in the office. I work from home on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then possibly Thursday or Friday, I'm headed to North Carolina. So,
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
so that's what's going on in my world. So that's it. So,
Well, we got a surprise today for everybody, don't we?
we do. Okay, so you know what? Let's get right into it because it's a lot to unpack here. Let me bring up this bio and let me read this bio. Oh my God. So our guest today is no other than Mr. Daniel Evans. Mr. Evans, born and raised in Gulfport, Mississippi. Daniel Evans is the eldest son of Reverend Thomas Evans and Margie Evans. He is a devoted father to 2 daughters, a stepson, and 2 stepdaughters. Daniel proudly served in the United States Marine Corps beginning in 2001, where he was stationed across several states and contributed to border control efforts in Cuba. Interesting. After his honorable military service, he returned to his hometown and joined the Gulfport Shells. Yeah, you have to forgive me. Like I've been up like since 5 o'clock this morning, so my words gonna get a little twisted now. And joined the Gulfport Sheriff's Department, where he became a passionate advocate for civil rights, especially within the context of Mississippi racial charge legally system. In March 2017, Daniel relocated to North Carolina to be closer to his daughters. There, he launched his first company, which has served over 5,000 clients. His mission has been to empower individuals through financial literacy, offering services related to credit education, life insurance planning, and access to one of the state's largest in-home and travel television streaming platform. Daniel has since broken barriers for mature men entering the field of acting and film production in North Carolina. He continues to give back through mentorship initiatives such as the Lion's Pride, where he uplifts others through community engagement and leadership. He is also the host of Inside the Den and the Lion's Pride, a web-based talk show collective where he delves into social, political, and moral issues affecting communities today. His publication, Lion's Pride Magazine, spotlights rising entrepreneurs, community leaders, and individuals committed to growth and positive impact. A proud and active member of his local ministry, Daniel finds great joy in pouring into the lives of others, whether through motivational speaking, or community outreach. He frequently speaks at youth events, men's group, conferences, and ministry gatherings. Daniel is also a proud member of Raleigh chapter of Black Chambers of Commerce. There are many models and life lessons that define Mr. Evans, but the belief he embodies most is this: purpose is greater than pain, and legacy is built through service. Wow.
So without further introduction, we would like to introduce to everybody Mr. Daniel Evans. Yes, sir. Hey.
Hey. If we had Tommy, our engineer here, we would have had some sounds, some cheers or something like that. But
we would not.
That's completely fine.
I'm about to say I clap and woohoo!
I know the people at home, they cheering and doing all that at home. So
they are. Well, welcome to the Shameless Plug podcast. We are honored to have you here.
Yes, we are.
Well, I'm honored to be here, and I'm honored to extend the olive branch to allow you all to be inside the den in my home. And I'm super excited about this conversation. that we're gonna have. But before we get started, I want to say one thing. You said you turned how old last week?
Monday.
Monday, you turned how old?
61.
Can't believe it. Can't believe
Told
it.
you. Told you.
Thank you.
I told you. Very good. You are proof of you look good for your age. Way good. You look like you about 35. You lucky you still don't get carded when you go out somewhere.
Y'all pushing it down.
Exactly the epiphany of black don't crack, right?
That's right. That's right. That exactly. Exactly.
I receive it, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. I only got 3 people to thank. 3 people: God, my mama, and my daddy.
That's all you need right there. That is all you need.
That's all we need. So let's get into it. Denitra, I know you have a list of questions to ask, but I just have one question. So you have Lion's Pride, and then you have the dip. What's up with the lion? What's up with the lion?
Well, there's definitely a story behind it. Before I was born, my mom was still pregnant with me.
Mm-hmm.
My great grandmother used to always walk up to my mom and say, "They'll go down in the lion's den." Mm-hmm. And throughout the pregnancy, before they even knew, what's, because back in the day, you didn't get this pre-look of what you have as a baby. You had to wait till that birthday. Mm-hmm. She would always tell my mom, "I know Daniel gonna be glad to come out of that lion's den." My dad them had already decided he was gonna name it Daniel. And when I was born, they say, "There go Daniel in the lion's den." So I use that as a marketing strategy to launch my business. So the lion's den is from Daniel in the lion's den. I call myself Daniel Lyons and Evans because we've all had to go through our pitfalls in life.
Yep.
And at my lowest point, I was in a psychological and mental, emotional lion's den. And I came out victorious because of the grace of God. So it will always be a part of who I am, a part of my organization. A lion's den, they threw Daniel in the lions to harm him. Yep. And he came out unharmed. My business focus on second chance, focus on people that might have had a troubled past, and inside the lion's den they can come in and get the thing that they wouldn't normally be able to get outside the world. So it has become a full-fledged, just just trying to be that person, that strong foundation in the community, as being part of the Lions Den. So that's where the Lions come from. I'm a Virgo, not a Leo. So all my Lions here, they're just like the ones inside the den. They got my back.
I was hoping it was because it was a Leo, but all right, I'll take that.
I'm sorry. My birthday coming up in a couple of weeks, so
awesome.
Right on the edge.
Happy early birthday.
All right. Well, I got questions. All right. So first and foremost, what inspires you to launch your company focused on financial literacy and life insurance within the Black community?
So one of the things that motivated me was the fact that our community, African Americans, we are falling by the wayside. And the Bible says that we perish because of lack of knowledge. The problem is when you introduce something brand new to a culture or a group of people that has never heard it before, then the red flags of thinking that it's a scam and things like that. And so it takes people like me to actually go through things to get the experience and get the t-shirt, the testimony, and then say, this is legit. I've done it myself. And so this is how we can actually help save our next generation by learning things that before was kept a secret by our counterparts.
Yeah. I always said that there are things within life that literally should have been taught in school.
Yes.
You know, like the importance of credit.
Yes.
You know, the importance of life insurance, that life insurance is not death insurance.
Yes.
How people think it is.
Yes.
You know, and we have never received that information, no matter where you were. I grew up in Brooklyn in you know, in Brownsville. And so in school we weren't taught that. Not even in high school. Yeah. We weren't taught about the importance and how your credit score and it basically tells people about who you are. Mm-hmm. You know. And it's good to see that you are going out into the community and that you're teaching people about this, because I'm sure you get people that are young and old.
Yes. You know? And I don't do it alone. I have plenty of business partners. One of my business partners is Elaine Hicks. She's with Presco Financial. She's been in the trenches with me for a long time, and she's a little older, so she has the access to the older community. And then I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. Yeah. And then we have people that is on a younger age that can pick up those young people, because we talked about the technology earlier. Technology changed every 90 days. Well, think about how fast the street lingo changed. 1 week, you used to be about it. It used to be lit. And trying to communicate to these young people is, if you don't have a dictionary to communicate with them, they don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand what they're saying. It's like, you know what? We have a communication issue because we don't understand each other. Sure. So keeping young people around is also a good way to kind of push the message, because coming from where we are, in the age bracket we are, we ain't gonna get 18, 19-year-old people pretty much listening to us. We'll get their mamas, but we won't get them. Yeah. So we got to have somebody within the age of 21 to 26 that kind of still is popular, that's still lit out there in the street, that can talk to them on their level so they can understand it and break it down with you're not talking over their head.
True. True. And then you got a question. I don't want to take up all the questions.
No, it's all good. No, but I like the part where you say about the life insurance. And a lot of people, my mom had insurance on us since we were kids, and then we got a certain age and then she turned it over to us, and we had by that time, we were working, so we had our own life insurance with our jobs, but we had a choice to either keep going with it or cash it in, but it's like now people, you think people don't want to take insurance out on kids. And I mean, these kids are dying left and right, all kinds of ways, either sickness, stray bullets, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You don't know when it's going to happen. And I mean, we all had that mentality that we feel that we're going to live forever. Everyone's going to live to like their 90s and 100s and stuff like that. But it doesn't happen like that. No. Kids are dying. And, and what happened, especially in our community, next thing you know, it's a GoFundMe for the funeral.
Exactly.
It's
one of the misconceptions of the life insurance is most people in our community feel like we can only use it when we die.
Yeah.
That is the old way of doing things. Just like your cell phone had advanced from being that brick phone in the bag that we had back in 89, 90, 91, until now cell phones have gotten so advanced till you can call somebody from your ring, from your glasses, and all that kind of stuff.
That's true.
So understand, as technology changed, so does things in our life. So life insurance has changed from. I remember coming up, I was seeing these shows, the movies where somebody faked their death to get a life insurance policy, and they go to jail and double jeopardy. You can't get charged for the same crime twice and all kind of stuff. Now, since 1937, you have been able to use your life insurance policy while you're still living.
Wow.
With our living benefit, if you get diagnosed with a critical, chronic, or terminal illness, you can access up to 90% of your death benefit while you're still alive. So it's truly called life insurance because it's supposed to help you with your life.
Yep.
So understand one thing. If you drop your cell phone, your iPhone 25, you pay $100 in insurance to get replaced.
Yep.
If you have a fender bender and wreck your car,
you have insurance.
You got insurance to get it fixed. Yep. But understand, you can't talk on the phone or drive a car without a heartbeat.
That's
so
right.
you want to educate the people on the most important thing is having life insurance, because it's illegal to drive without car insurance. Ask yourself this, but why is it not illegal not to have life insurance? Because they have changed the game and how insurance is used. And now you can benefit by having a life insurance policy versus having to wait until you die, which poses another question we'll probably get to later on about why do Black lives really matter?
Well, since you brought that up, I want you to answer your question.
Well, most people look at the Black Lives Matter movement as a way to say, oh, we're not equal.
Yeah.
We got Black people in the street dying, police brutality, blah, 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 blah. And I hear it.
Yeah.
One thing Martin Luther King said before he died is that he had feared that he had led his people into a burning building with this we shall overcome mentality, right? But here's the thing. If you are, and this is probably going to ruffle some feathers, but it's okay because we inside the den, right?
That's right.
If you believe that you are a superior race, if you believe that you are, built better and things like that, then why are you fighting so hard to be equal to somebody you feel you are better than? The real question is, why do Black lives matter? If we are the superior, our organs are stronger, better. So you're worth more dead than alive when it comes down to value. And walking around as a Black man without life insurance, you're just a statistic waiting to happen, because when you get shot in the streets because you're on the wrong cell, you claiming somebody else's hood, they're not going to call the police, not going to come until the chaos is completely over with. And then they're going to show up to the scene and they got to get report. African American man dead in the street, and then the coroner going to come, all vital organs appear to be intact. They're going to take your kid, send him somewhere, split him down the middle, take his organs out, sell them on the white market. You seen John Q, right? How much a heart, lung, liver going for? Somebody needs that to survive in another place that don't even like your people. And because you don't have life insurance, they have just made 2-3 million off your organs, zip you back up, send you to the funeral home. Your mama can't afford the funeral, but because you have no insurance on your body, if you're not an organ donor, they can do whatever they want to do, because who's going to dispute it when you're dead? So Black lives matter only because of the organs are worth more dead than alive. So educate yourself as a people and get life insurance that says that because my son or my daddy or somebody who I love is not unalive, is the word they got to use now. You get canceled.
Right.
I need to be compensated for this wrongdoing. Now, understand, money can never replace a life, but I'd rather get something than to have somebody else making $3 million off my child body, and I'm still stuck on welfare. I can't afford it. And then I got to do what? A GoFundMe account, which is a popularity contest.
Right.
And then a fish plate dinner if you're in a church.
Yeah.
And those things are not equipped. They're not able to sustain a family when it's time to, if untimely demise happen, if you were unalive. So it's hard talking to my people because they don't have the education. So let's knock out all of these, the speculations and all of the being thinking that something is not legit. Let's knock it out. Let's get you education first. And then after you get educated on what life insurance really does, then I can advise you on which is the better policy, because buying life insurance without any education is like going to the car dealership saying, give me a car. And they're gonna say you the most raggedy car they can find. Because you said give me the most cheapest, give me the cheapest car you can find. That ain't what you want. Tell nobody no car dealership. Am I making any sense?
You making a lot of
sense.
But we have a question.
How many families would have been taken care of if they'd have had something with living benefits, that when grandma did have a stroke and didn't die, now she can get 90% of her money so she can take care of her hospice. Because most people who have strokes and things like that, they get high stress levels, what you call a stroke.
Yeah.
But think about having a stroke and can't go back to work, and then your bills piling up. What happens to you then?
Yeah.
You have another stroke.
Yeah, you have another stroke from stress.
From stress.
Yeah.
And then somebody got to do what? quit their job to do what? Go take care of Big Mama instead of saying,
Big Mama.
hey, you know what? Big Mama done been gone for about 2 decades.
Yeah.
Big Mama don't exist anymore because grandmas now are like 30, 36 years old.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there. But we got a
I'm
question.
just saying, they ain't got no Big Mama no more.
And we got a question from John, somebody named John Alexander. And he asked, is that in IUL policy?
So IUL is a type of policy that we do sell and represent, but all of our policies come with living benefits, whether it's a term, whether it's a whole life or an index account, they all come equipped with living benefit options. So you can use the insurance while you're still living instead of waiting until you die.
That's smart.
Okay.
All righty there.
Any more questions before we
go on?
No, not yet. Not yet.
You got any? Okay. You got questions you want to ask?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Talking to you. Oh, me? That's right.
Well, we spoke so much about, and oh no, I have to. We got to talk about this. How has being a member of the Raleigh Black Commerce supported your mission and or shaped your journey as an entrepreneur?
So that's a 2-part answer.
Mm-hmm.
First part is the Black Raleigh Chambers. We have only been started for, we only been in existence for about less than 6 months, right? So we just get started at the ground level.
Okay.
The second part is by me being one of their brand ambassadors, I'm able to serve as a networking member to help other entrepreneurs come to the table. Let's have a sit down and come to the table, because one of the things about it is some of the things I'm doing in my life. You see my bio and all that kind of stuff. If I'm on a movie set, having that kind of information and knowledge will really help some other people that don't even know what you do.
That's true.
People in the movie industry come from all different kind of walks of life.
Yeah.
Having a plug to say, look, you're looking for this, looking for that, it's all in one location. And I just talked at a event about a week ago about the Black Wall Street. Having access to a type of Black Wall Street. We don't have the physical Black Wall Street back, but we have a network of a chambers where all the business owners can come together under one umbrella and be accessible to each other. Then that actually bridge the gap to start or recreate a new type of Black Wall Street. Because back in the day, they had brick and mortars.
Yeah.
Now a lot of people are doing stuff online and digital.
Yep.
So if you got this digital Black Wall Street, the online Black Wall Street, or just having a directory where you know where to go to find your people that look like you, that talk like you, that worship like you, that believe what you believe in, you don't have to sacrifice or compromise spending your money with somebody who is disrespectful, who who belittles you, who's not going to patronize you when you. So having that access is very powerful and valuable, and it has done me a lot of good to actually be able to be the face and the brand ambassador for the Black Chambers, because now we can start putting a face to a name and things like that. We're doing events. We got an event coming up on the 21st, which is our Shark Tank.
Yes, yes.
One of my favorite shows of all time, Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Where now you have a business idea or you have a business model and you want to pitch it to some investors. They're already coming with the intent of investing in somebody's business. And now it's not like, hey, can you tell me where I can get a loan from? Come to this event, bring your resources, bring your team, pitch to those investors. And if it sounds good to the investors, then they're going to invest in your business. And now you got somebody that's backing you. Instead of looking for a hand out, you get a hand up.
Love that. Love that. Now, where's the event going to take place?
It's going to be at the Wright Village in Raleigh. Miss Mel Wright, she has been running this organization for the last 5 years. It's where you can go and rent office space for your business. If you didn't want to have a lease or own a building, whatever, you can leave office space to her. She does seminars where business owners come in and talk about financial freedom and things like that. So it's a great partnership with the Wright Village and the Black Chambers of Raleigh getting together to do this for the benefit of showcasing the Raleigh talent, the Raleigh business owners, and give them a chance to get some external funding so they can actually grow their business and go to the next level. So this is some good things we got coming out.
It is, and I like. And you get a chance, send me the information so I can share it out to others, because that's one thing we believe in. We believe in sharing information, because you never know. You got something that somebody needs. They might have something that you're looking for.
You want an answer to a question, to a problem that existed before you was born.
So we have two questions. We have two questions. So the first question: as a former insurance agent, how do you prevent customers from canceling their policy because of financial situations?
I'm glad you asked.
That's from
the type of insurance that the kind of insurance. Say it again.
I said that's from John Alexander.
Okay, John Alexander. Here's the answer to the question. The type of insurance that we offer to our clients is not based on a price. It's based on a budget. So when I sit down with my client, I do a financial needs analysis with them. I find out how much insurance they actually need, but I also find out what they're trying to do and what they're trying to solve, what problem they're trying to solve. And I take that information, and based on what they're able to afford, how much they got in their savings, at the end of the month, after all your bills paid, what you have left over. If I give you something and you pick your own price, then what's the chance you cancel and you pick your own price? You pick your own price. I ask you how much you can you contribute to your retirement, and you give me a dollar amount, and I take your dollar amount and give you the option that we have available. One thing about insurance, people counsel when they get into a jam. They think that the first bill should be the mortgage company, which most cases is. But if you have a life insurance policy or index account, that insurance policy can pay your mortgage, but your mortgage can't pay your insurance policy. So the first bill that you should pay and never get canceled or never cancel is that insurance policy, because that's going to be the thing that's going to save you and your house. If something ever happened to you, you can't go back to work. So that answer to my question, brother. We sell insurance based on the client's budget and not based on what the market says they owe.
Okay.
Love that.
And then the second question is what again from John Alexander. Thank you, John. Thank you so much for these questions. These are very good questions, and we definitely appreciate
Thank you for tuning in, brother.
Yes. What do someone need to bring with them to that Shark Tank event?
So they would need to just bring any business partners they might have, bring their business plan. They want to, if you watch the show Shark Tank, you want to bring all your numbers, because what Mr. Wonderful say, does it make any money? You want to see what is it profitable, what type of overhead you got, and what is your projection for the next 5 to 10 years. You have your numbers ready, your team, your product, your business, and that's really all you need for the Shark Tank. Anything else you'll find out when you get there.
Awesome.
Okay.
Wow.
Y'all heard that. Go check it out.
I'm motivated. Yes. And we will definitely post that information for the Shark Tank. So all you business owners out there, get your paperwork, get everything ready, and be ready to go to this event and pitch your business.
It's on my Facebook page. I posted this morning, so y'all can go to my Facebook and get it.
I will.
Or whatever. Yep. Share it. You share all the toxic stuff. Share some stuff that's going to be beneficial to somebody. Share some
Exactly.
positivity in your life.
Yes. Yes, I agree. Okay, we did so much under the business. Now, you know, I got to talk about you being this actor extraordinaire. I gotta talk about it. I gotta talk about it. So before I start with that, we lost one of our actors who was playing a pastor, and I did a casting call, and Mr. Evans, when I say he went above and beyond for this role, I mean it's a role for a preacher Paul, and when I say he was in the podium. And he literally did that. And I was like, I told our crew, I said, this is who I want. I said, I don't need to look at anybody else. I said, this is Pastor Paul right here. Pastor and then Paul. Who's going to be, yes, Pastor Paul Carmichael. And then his first lady, Barbara, to hear them two talk and in dialogue, it is phenomenal. I cannot wait for people to see this. But anyway, I got a question. So, as a mature actor in the independent film space, how did your journey begin?
I'm glad you asked. Mm-hmm. So my journey as an actor began on this show.
Really?
About 3 years ago when I first started my show, season one, I had a young man, I reached out to him. I was in an office in Clayton, downtown Clayton, and I needed a mirror painted on my wall.
Yeah.
One of my mentees reached out to him, got him to come down to my office, gave me a quote on a mirror. He does a lot of mirrors for the city of Raleigh. His name is Lord Fly.
Okay.
In case you don't know. And after he done the mirror on my wall, I had him on my show and talked about what he had going on in life, what his goals were, what he was doing. And he told me at that time, him and his best friend, Ron Jeter, which is somebody you probably heard name. They worked on a first movie together. And he was so impressed by, I guess, my swag, how I run things in my business. He said, I got a role for you in this movie.
Okay.
And I was so excited to help him out because one thing y'all know about me, my people in Mississippi watching right now, my family, I am a movie buff. And I tell you that I communicate in movie quotes.
Okay, I love it.
I'm my brother right now and start talking about stuff and almost his face, So me being a movie buff, I say, you know what, man, I'm so excited about being able to portray another actor. I said, I'll do it for free. I want to help you all get this project off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I do it for free. And
wow.
My scene, he shot my first scene ever been in a movie, shot my first scene in my office in Clayton. And I was able to pick the background. I had the extras, the women, and the guy, my goon. I picked all of them. And I said, if I'm going to be in this movie, I need to make it believable. And I'm telling you, that was a blessing and a curse. I made that role so believable that I kind of got into this typecasting of, so the role was, the character's name is Lucifer. Lucy for short. In my mind initially, I said, I can't be a man of God portraying the devil.
Yeah.
After talking to some friends and family, I said, you know what? His name is Lucifer. He's not Lucifer because in the end of the movie, my character ended up getting killed.
Yeah.
I felt good about that. Well, I ain't the devil because, he died. But the character, I played that role so well. People had started to think that I was that type of person for real. So when you see me in real life, some people call me a gentle giant, a huggy bear, all this kind of soft, sweet stuff because, I'm a girl dad, you know what I mean? I got daughters and things like that. But I started my journey into movies with Lord Fly and Ron Jeter. I was forever be grateful to those brothers. Anytime they got a project coming out, I'm one of the guys that don't have to do a whole lot of auditions. They just say, hey, I got a role for you, OG. And, I'm still kind of used to being called OG because I still think I'm young.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And all right.
When a young man called me OG, I'm like, who you talking to? OG. Oh, talking about me. Oh, okay. So, so that's how I got started in the movie. But you know what? I'm excited about Joy Comes in the Morning for two reasons.
Mm.
One reason is I want something that I'm doing that my mother can be proud of.
Mm.
My mama, she wouldn't be able to watch,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, Rockstar.
Yeah.
She wouldn't be able to watch movies I'm in because there's some language that we don't agree with, that in order to sell the character, I gotta sell those words, right?
Yeah.
And so I said, Mama, guess what? She was like, what? I said, audition, because the first time she said, well, you can't be no pastor. And I was like, Mama, I can't tell people what to put me in. They tell me what to put me in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so she was like, I can't do all that. But let me know when you become a pastor. I'm like, okay, Mama. I said, hey, I got some good news, Mama. Guess what? I did you for a role. I'm a pastor. She said, thank you, Jesus. So
I love
but she thought that getting this role as a pastor, the second coming of Christ. I tell you right now, bro, she is excited about that.
Well, Mama Evans, I thank you for raising this man right. Yes, he is playing Pastor Paul Carmichael, and Joy is one of 4 movies. So Pastor Paul gonna be around for
one of 4.
One of 4 movies.
I got a 4 movie cousin.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
So wait a minute, y'all. So speaking of movies and going back to Shark Tank, someone, John Alexander, asked, would a pitch deck work for the Shark Tank?
A pitch deck?
Yes. Do you know what a pitch deck is?
Yes. So I'm not going to say no. I don't have all of the details and all the rules and regulations right now. We're going to be getting closer to that date. I'll be putting stuff on my Facebook page and letting you all know if a pitch deck would work and all that type of stuff. But I would just definitely keep that. Whatever you got idea wise, keep it in mind. We're gonna put out all the stop for this. I want everybody to be able to benefit from this opportunity. So until I get that answer, I'm not gonna lie to you and say yes or no. And then so I'm saying I don't know right now. But as I learn more about what we're gonna do and what direction we're headed, then I will definitely put that out for you. Go to my Facebook, Daniel LD Evans. Friend request me, hit my inbox so I can have a connection with you. And whenever we get close to that date, I can send you that information directly to your inbox. So you have that information directly. So how's that?
That's awesome.
That good? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's one of those things I like to tell people, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Get ready.
Yes. Yes. So you have some people that you work with, some people that you support and they support you. Shout those people out. Have you?
So I have, like I said, one of my business partners, Mrs. Elaine Hicks. She's with Pressco Financial.
Mm-hmm.
She's a very, very near and dear friend of mine. A lot of people I deal with, they do multiple things on their own.
Yes.
So Miss Elaine, she does sweets, and she got sweets and treat business. She makes some of the bomb banana pudding cupcakes. She does event planning and decorating. She does the finances. She runs her own tax company. You know what I'm saying? She does some of my credit repair referral program, things like that. And so she does things on her own, but she's part of my organization. She's part of my team. And then I have a very good friend of mine. Now I'm gonna tell you about this next piece.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need my notes right quick to look at this right quick. This is so growing up in high school, I played football.
Mm-hmm.
My number was 43.
Mm-hmm.
I've always worn that number since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And when I am trying to put my stamp on things, I put things that are familiar to me all my life on my material.
Yeah.
So my buddy, he has a company, and his company is called Lloyd Bernard. They do custom T-shirts. They got their clothing line, but he done a custom hoodie for me, and it is a customized hoodie. It has my football number and all the pictures of my childhood over my whole life are inside the number and my name. So if I play NFL Madden, just like this. He has on my left sleeve, he has my inside the den saying and quote, and it also has pictures inside the letters. On this side, he has my very own my signature.
Yeah.
My autograph.
Yeah.
Along with my inside the den logo here. And then on the front has my personalized inside the den half man, half lion face logo for me on this hoodie here. And this was a custom hoodie that he done for me. He has done hoodies for Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. He's done hoodies for Andre Johnson, Little Bootsy, Melvin Britton. He has done hoodies for them. And so these are very expensive, customizable material.
And the quality is awesome. Like, this isn't just some ranky dink hoodie. It is awesome quality, the hoodie itself. So yes.
Yeah, so he actually does all my logos for me. And right now, if you are watching this show, and this is exclusive to people who are watching this show right now, if you want a custom hoodie done, you can send them promo code Lions Pride 43, and you will get a 10% discount for being part of the show and tuning in for your, whatever you're doing. He got so much stuff he's got coming out with people who are very famous and popular people. He also does car wraps for a living.
Oh, wow.
And things like that.
I love that.
And his son, he has a son that's actually joining forces with him, that's actually helping him with some of the designs and all that. So he's one of my business partners. You can find him on Facebook, Bernard Joseph. His partner is Devin Lloyd on Facebook. And Mr. Bernard's phone number, he told me to give it out to y'all live on the air. 864-658-2714. And you'll be able to get in contact with Lloyd Bernard Customs. They do all t-shirts, hats, hoodies, everything. And he does car wrap. So that's my that's my shout out. I hope he is watching. He was watching early. If you are watching, brother, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're watching. And did I miss anything, brother? You have the right to correct me right now. If you got something you want to say, add to the correction. But yeah, that's a good friend of mine. And who else? Who else am I working with? I don't know, man.
You gotta shout yourself out now.
Yeah, I mean, that bio was enough. I don't want to overwhelm people with what I got going on, but I am promoting this is volume 2 of my book, and this is volume 1, Pride of the Lion. This is the hardcover volume 1. This is volume 2, Pride of the Lion. Pride of the Lion comes from, like I told you the story about me being Daniel in the Lion's Den and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Pride of the Lion is a story of a guy, and it's kind of like based on true facts.
Yeah.
But it's not not necessarily a true story. Yeah. The movie I have coming out.
Okay.
Pride of the Lion, the movie is based on true events.
Gotcha.
That book is the testimony that I went through from my childhood up into, a lot of people know that I went to prison, with the federal government, with the feds, and for something I didn't do. And when I went to prison, God had me on assignment. Yeah. And I was able to minister to a young man by the name of Chris Johnson. And he gave his life to Christ before I left. And when I left prison in 2010, 2 months after I left, he passed away. Oh. I believe wholeheartedly that the Bible declares that he will leave the 99 to go after that one, that God orchestrated me to go through prison to get that one sheep that was lost, that was able to gain a new life in Christ and get his life right before he passed away. I'm telling you, that was the saddest day of my life when his mother called me and she was telling me that, or is this Daniel Evans? I said, yes, ma'am. I am Chris Johnson's mother.
Yeah.
He has spoken so much about you. I am glad that he met you in prison. I want to tell you that, it comes with me in the sad part that I let you know my son passed away, but I'm not at all sad because I know that my son is going to be in heaven. And I thank God for you escorting him to Christ. You know what? That moment right there, that was the most humbling thing. That was the most humbling thing that I ever went through in my life, to know that God allowed me to be this man's friend, show him true brotherhood,
Yes.
show him a true example of walking, upright, and be able to usher him into being able to get his life right. And that has been my mission ever since, to be that seed sower. I don't have to see the whole thing come to fruition and see the increase. God get the increase, but to be the seed sower, sow the seed, and allow God to send the wind and the rain and the sun and the growth. And I guarantee you, you will be more fulfilled when you're not able. So some people get heartbroken when they can't see somebody, see the testimony.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have this person. I never did see this person. Don't worry about it. Sow the seed and pray that God send the rest in their life. And I thank God for using me to sow that seed in that young man's life. And this book, Private Line, is talking about that, talking about my childhood, me in the military and all that, but it's talking about that testimony of me. I wrote this book when I was in the lion's den in prison. That's why I wrote this. That's what God gave me all this vision, is when I was in the lion's den. He gave me all of that.
That's awesome. Now, where can they find your books?
Right now, it's on Amazon.com and Lulu.com.
Okay, so Amazon and Lulu, y'all make sure y'all get both of these books. So make sure you get the book by Mr. Daniel Evans. All right.
So before we go on a little bit long, so another question came up. So Denitra and I met through a mentoringship, which is called this is another shameless plug. The Coach John Screenwriting Academy. Yeah, that's it. Something, right? So where we have our coach and he shows us and teaches us how to properly write a screenplay and how to do properly make a pitch deck.
Yes.
So when you said that you wanted to make it a movie, so you're gonna let us do your pitch deck and your screenplay? You're gonna let us write it?
So I talked to her about that about a week ago.
Yep.
I actually have a basic script in mind. And I say basic, I mean it's just basic. So I'm gonna need some help with that. Okay. So hopefully, prayerfully, if y'all are willing to help me bring that story to life, because I have 3 projects with the same name. Pride of the Lion started out as a magazine. Then I wrote the book. And now I'm gonna do the movie with the same name.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Pride of the Lion, the magazine, the book, and the movie. And I am super. I already have like characters in my mind who I want to get to play certain people already in my mind, and I am so excited. But like you said before, it takes having that backing and the finance to get all that stuff done and all that. And unfortunately, people don't work for free.
Right.
Might work for food, but they don't work for free.
That's all I tell people. I'll feed you now. I'll feed you. Just come on and work. All righty. So, tell the people again where they can find you.
So I am on Facebook, Daniel L.D. Evans. I am on YouTube, my YouTube channel with my talk show, Inside the Den 43. TikTok, Inside the Den 43. And Instagram, Inside the Den 43. Those that's where you can find me. Those are my platforms. So inbox me, connect with me, like and subscribe, and I promise to bring more content for you all. I'm working on a couple things in the backdrop right now. I'm trying to get a reality show together.
Okay.
I'm trying to get my daughters on a young women type content house type talk show type thing.
Okay.
And I'm bringing some people together to do some things. I got a bobblehead that I had made and designed. I'm working on my own action figures.
All right, now you
And I
doing
have a line. So along with the books, I have the shirt, Pride the Lion, Inside the Den shirt, t-shirt. They on sale right now. You can get a combo shirt book combo for $30. Shirt 15,
Okay.
book 15. You know what I'm saying? You can do some things. Just hit me up, and if you want to sign an autograph, I can send you a signed autograph copy.
Okay.
And you can have that delivered to your house. So whatever you want.
Yeah.
Hey, we trying to get to the next one.
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
That is awesome. Well, thank you so much for allowing us into the lion's den for this
Yes,
special
yes,
interview.
inside the lion's den. Woo! I feel
Yeah,
special.
I feel good being in the lion's den, and I'm gonna feel good coming out of it. Yes, yes.
They got the
Yeah.
little lioness. So, all right. Well, you know what? It was a pleasure speaking with you.
We had
Thank
Oh, yeah.
yeah, because
Well,
somebody
before we go, there is something that you wanted to do, right?
I want to make sure uh, so we talked about the financial freedom and the legacy building with life insurance. We talked about my buddy Bernard, Black Chambers of Raleigh Shark Tank event. Talk about that. The importance of supporting other people is this. And people say, why haven't you made $1 million, or why are you successful yet? Because you have not supported me yet. We'll go and support everything we see on TV, TikTok trends, and all this kind of stuff. But when it comes down to your people that you love and that you labor with, we have a hard time supporting them. Support goes a long way, whether it's just hopping on a video and tagging somebody and putting a thumbs up or a like or comment, whatever it is. Support goes a long way. Support go a long way. So you see somebody trying to do something, don't be jealous about it. Just support them and help them get to their goal, because I'm the kind of person when I make it, I'm gonna pull people up with me.
That's right.
So it's a win-win.
That's true.
You help me eat, we're gonna all eat, because they understand the thing that I can't eat it all by myself.
Yeah.
And it's more money on the table and it's more food to be eaten than just you trying to be greedy and everything. So that's really all right.
Well, we definitely are going to have to chit chat again. We're definitely going to have you back on.
Just because the show ends, we can still, keep going offline. I still got 2 cameras rolling, but I do thank you all for allowing me in your space on your platform. To all your listeners out there, God bless you all. Thank you all for joining and having this time with us. You can connect with me on Facebook, like I said before, Daniel L.D. Evans. And if y'all have any questions, any information I can offer to you for educational purposes, I am an open book. I want to see you win. And I believe that we all can get there together. We can't do it by ourselves. So
amen. Amen on that.
I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. It's welcome. It's welcome and received. Definitely. So y'all heard that. Y'all heard it. No excuse. No excuse whatsoever. And and it's just not for people in North Carolina, correct? Somebody wants
it's for everybody. It's for all over the world. It's for all over the world. We have clients from as far as California to the Carolinas. So it doesn't matter where you at, you can get access to these benefits and things like that. So there's no it's not to a certain area.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, I thank you on behalf of me and the Shameless Plug podcast. Any last words other than, which I really, really, really like this statement, which is purpose is greater than pain and legacy is built through service.
Hey, that's awesome. We can end on that right there, because I agree with that.
We can end on that. Well, folks, we did it. Another podcast down the
number 6.
It's number 6.
Is this 5 or 6 for us?
I don't know. I'm not even
gonna go back and check.
If we had our engineer, we would be able to.
I know. Listen, Tom, I'm gonna need them receipts before you come back, because you are skating on thin ice, sir. Thin ice. Thin ice.
Thin ice.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm open to you all coming. You know, if you need a place or spot to do your stuff, you know, I'm willing to collaborate with you all.
We definitely appreciate that. All right.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you don't live far. You right down the street, so you ain't.
I'm good. I'm like, okay, what you doing? Okay, can I come over? We got another podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
So don't go nowhere.
Thank you.
Open your home for a minute. We can chit chat in a minute after the show. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We appreciate it. We'll be back next week at our regular time, Tuesday, 8 p.m. The Shameless Plug podcast. Remember, if you would like to be on the show, just shoot us an email. Denitra, you check the emails, right?
Yes, I check the emails. Thank
you. Because I know Tommy ain't here to check them. At the Shameless Plug podcast 25 at gmail.com. Just drop us a line with a bio and headshot, something like that, and then we'll get back to you and let you know we can schedule you on. All right. It's just that simple. We are here to highlight you, highlight your business, elevate you, tell everyone that we can that this reaches out your business so that you can grow, and we can help you grow. So with that said, I'm Deneen. Thank you.
And I'm Denitra. Appreciate you guys.
And this is the Shameless Plug podcast.
Welcome to the Shameless Plug with Crimson Vibes and Deneen's Creative Mind.
We spotlight the real, no shame in the game. Two queens with the mic calling out your name. From side hustle dreams to headline steam, we raise your voice, we build your team. We don't whisper, we amplify. Your story's power can't touch the sky. This ain't luck, it's divine design. You show up and we align. This is the Shameless Plug, we show you love. Co-sign, you shine like stars above. Dinner trend, Deneen, the dream tag team. Plugged in, turned up, shameless and supreme. Let them watch you break the mold. Your biz, your brand, your story told. You're next, you're bold, the space is yours. We open paths, unlock new doors. No filters needed, just your flame. We hype your purpose, speak your name.